On my 75th birthday, a day that should have been filled with warmth, my own son shouted words that cut deeper than any blade. Everyone is tired of you. Leave. Moments later, his wife shoved my carefully baked celebration cake onto the floor. What happened after that left the guests speechless, and by the next morning, my son's carefully built life began to collapse. Hello, dear listeners. Thank you for being here today. Please subscribe so you don't miss the next story, and tell me in the comments which city or country you're listening from. It truly touches my heart to know how far my voice reaches. Now, let's begin. That morning, I turned 75. The number felt heavy, solid, like an ancient oak that has survived countless storms. When I looked at myself in the mirror, age stared back through the lines near my eyes and the silver in my hair. I wasn't afraid, just quietly stunned. Is this really me? Is this the sum of my life? My small city apartment smelled of sugar and spice. I had been awake since sunrise, baking my sweet potato pound cake, the same recipe my mother once taught me. I baked it when I married Jabari. I baked it for our son Kian's first birthday, for every birthday after, and even the day he left for boot camp. That scent was my life. It meant home. It meant love. I brushed my hand across the old kitchen table, scarred with years of memories. Jabari fixing broken appliances. Little Kian stacking wooden blocks. Today, only flour and a rolling pin lay there, and my hands were slower now. As I worked the dough, memories drifted through my mind. Just yesterday, Kian had called in panic. Mom, I need help. The car needs an urgent repair. I didn't hesitate. I gave him nearly all my savings, almost my entire monthly check. Thanks, Mom. You're the best, he said before rushing off. That's what motherhood is, isn't it? A lifelong debt you keep paying. Even when your child is nearly 50 and you're left counting bills until the next payment arrives. I could survive on rice and beans. What mattered was that he was okay. The oven warmed the apartment just like it used to. I glanced at a photo on the wall, Jabari and me, young and hopeful, standing beside the lake house we built together. He dreamed we'd grow old there, plant flowers, welcome grandchildren. He never got the chance. He died too soon, leaving me alone with a 15-year-old boy. I had once been a senior design engineer, full of ambition and travel plans. I even turned down a major promotion in Atlanta because I couldn't leave my son behind. Every dream I abandoned went into raising him. And Kian agreed. I didn't argue. They had lived there for 15 years, transforming it into something modern and unfamiliar. Jabari's trees were gone, his touch erased. I felt like a visitor in my own home. Guests arrived in the afternoon. I had brought groceries by taxi and spent hours preparing food. Serafina greeted everyone in a flawless dress, kissed my cheek briefly, then sent me straight to the kitchen. My birthday quietly turned into unpaid labor. From the kitchen, I heard laughter and clinking glasses. Once, someone asked where the birthday woman was. Oh, she's helping in the kitchen, Serafina laughed. And everyone laughed with her. When I finally carried out the cake, my cake, I felt one last flicker of hope. I placed it carefully on the table. Serafina's voice sliced through the room. Why would you bring this? She announced that a bakery cake was already waiting. No one wants this homemade thing. Silence fell. Jabari's old friend tried to defend me. This cake is tradition, he said warmly. That word, tradition, Serafina off. With a swift motion, she flipped the platter and dumped my cake into the trash. I looked at my son, waiting for him to stop her. Instead, he screamed at me. You embarrassed us. Everyone's sick of you. Get out.